Enough for now. That's good enough for now. I don't think it's enough. You know what I'm saying? Hit it with a level. You guys know, off, but I got some. I got to bring up this fourth. Nothing too crazy. Bear with me. Okay. We're, I lost track of time. Uh, I had to. Me and my son, we had to have a sit down discussion. You know, of it, but I love doing it to him. It's nothing like doing the old dad son. And then you know to do is pause the show. Like, son, I'm not gonna be here long. It's gonna be long winded. He don't want to miss a minute. Like it's like okay, here we go. It's about to go into one of his rants. It wasn't even like that. I was just telling them, listen, I got my schedule down now. I finally so talking about I finally figured it out. I tell my son everything to myself. I talk to him. Does he know what most of his? I mean, he's pay attention. Just allow me to bounce it off of him, and he just sits there and he gives me. He has the same look as I have, like that look that I don't know the stare, whatever. I don't know y'all call it like the resting, whatever. He has the same look. So if there's a such thing as that being, I don't think so. I'm proud that my son has that look. It's that don't mess with me look. I, every time he gives me that look, it's like you know what I'm saying? I got to be a parent. You know what I mean? I got to fix your face. But listen, you know what I'm saying? For anybody else, do what you got to do. I really feel like I manifested you because I was just thinking about that last text you sent me and how sweet I appreciate that. You really got, and I appreciate the small things like that. You didn't have to do it. I know you work late, but you know what I mean? Find women like this. I'm glad I started the channel. I have a tarot reading channel, you guys. I'm bringing it up. I just got through recording the video. I didn't finish editing it and putting it up because it took forever. These long videos, man, take forever to edit. I'm about like getting things out. I like editing on my phone or one of my phones, right? I mean, I need to use a third phone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm playing. But I like editing on my phone, getting things up and keeping it moving. It's about that flow. You go into your computer trying to, let me tell you something. If you're out there making 4K videos and you're established, congratulations, keep doing what you're doing. But honestly, if you're a smaller content creator, the quality, as I mean, the message and getting it out there. That's what I feel like. But what do I know, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what you guys are thinking. Ah, here he goes. No, not today. Listen. Got out all of that tension from the week of what I've seen. The other day, I'd watched these channels. I want to say this, figure out how am I going to express myself. I don't want to clutter up, the main channel with too much stuff. I don't want, because I want to do a lot of reads, but I don't want to make it just a reading. It'll be a narc channel. So here I can give y'all a light little bit of everything. Excuse me. Eyes on each individual channel. I got like 4 channels. Lies the different niches in my head and into the would be wild on cluttered up. You got to look at things from different perspectives. This tech is kind of connected to you. So if you're Neo in the Matrix, just think of it like, you're getting things out of your mind instead of just on paper. You know, and, you know, right? So it's like a physical manifestation, not really physical, but I do think of each, you know, visualize stuff. So when you guys be coming for me, I'm visualizing you attacking one of my buildings. I gotta go and see what's going on. You're trying to start a fire, by the front office or whatever, and I gotta go down there and go figure out what's going on, or you know, and like that's how I think about stuff. Y'all, I don't know how y'all think about things, but if you can make things flow in your mind and materialize it in this plane, it'll make everything all fluent. So it's easy. You guys are wondering why I'm able to do this and go from this to that, because in my mind, I'm just materializing the way it's already compartmentalized in my head. So it's this. That's why you guys are talking about overthinkers. I don't really believe in that. I believe some people are able to access more so than others. So probably than they should be, but would you blame them? Because when I bring it here, you see how amazed you are. So imagine how it looks in my imagination. Come on now. Manifestation as much as possible to represent different parts of my personality and my different to get the workout in like I need to. So I'm doing it now. Okay. As I do this, ladies, I'm sure you have no problem with it. A couple of y'all, you'll be back when I'm done. I ain't worried about it. Want to do it as well. Advice right now, I'm doing me. The only person that could probably do this easily, David Goggins, is like a pre workout to his pre workout. But anyone else, don't even try it. And don't blame me for nothing. I'm just doing, I got to multitask. This is what I do. But I wanted to say, you know, all right, I was somewhat wrong. Okay, all right, I was wrong. There's some really good tapped in readers out here, man. And the crap was scaring me. They were so tapped in. You know, whatever they're channeling. So, tribe members that passed the test, y'all are definitely tapped in. And these guys been doing it longer than me. But some of these people are faking. Y'all know that, man. I mean, come on. Y'all know that some of them are fakes. But I wanted to say I was wrong. There are some real ones out there, and they getting it how they live. Scary. Know that much about me. Is this how they feel about me? I was like, well, how does he know that? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, nah, nah. Yeah, I got to get up in this. I got to get up in this thing. But listen, yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Hey, first of all, I want to say I was wrong about the dudes. I never watched dude content, okay? But now that I'm a reader, I got to get up in this. I got to like see how y'all flowing and moving and stuff. And when I made the channel finally a few days ago, and I started watching, and I started getting, I think it's about the mood you're in. Anyway, I was in a good mood, so I started seeing a lot of good readers. Not necessarily talking about my situation, a couple of them weren't, but they were spot on about whatever they were talking about. I mean, and they were doing their thing. As soon as the card pop out, bop, saying what they got to say, and then it's about how they string. It's about, I see why some people were threatened by me. To intuitively channel, which is what I do without the cards, and then I'm saying how they narrate the story, which oh, okay, I see why my haters are hating, right? I could literally watch my reflections, doing whatever the haters be getting scared when I'm like, what else is he gonna say? What crash out the side of the truck one time, I'm waiting on the dude to be like, hey, you know better than throwing that bag of trash out there, bro. You know better, bro. Like, how do you know this? You know what I'm saying? So look, man, I know this dude's name is, man, I keep messing up names, man, but it's like Y Breezel or whatever. He's big on TikTok and pretty big on YouTube, and he's a really good dude. Like I seen some of his videos, man, like right after the ex tried to reverse discard me, and he was like doing his thing, man, walking around doing, you know what I'm saying? Just he's like one of those super positive people, like motivational speakers. I didn't know he was a reader, because when I first was watching, he was walking around just talking that good talk. And then I found out he was a reader. I'm like, I watched one of his reads, and this stuff was scaring me. I'm like, how does he know this? Does he know my ex? And then that's when I'm like, oh, that's how people feel when I be saying stuff like, oh, it's like, I'm like, oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? So, it's pretty impressive. And then a couple other people that were just really intuitive, and then they have a really good way that they narrate, what I'm saying, their stories, while also making sure that they give whatever advice they feel like they have to, but they're super professional with it and respectful. It was these people watch me or not, it really seems like they're channeling stuff to me. So they could watch my stuff. I mean, I'm pretty big out there, but it's not like they're watching me and taking notes. I mean, these were like they're doing it to y'all. It's like five dudes and like a couple women like spot on. It was like they gave some corrective, but they were like, I don't know, it was like professionals, like, oh, I'm just gonna say this and you could work on, but they, even the way they said that was like, it was like in a professional way. It's like, and that's what I really want to highlight. And I guess what I'm trying to bring to this and just, point out, let's try to make it as professional as possible, in this field so people don't think, listen, we don't care what people think, I understand, but we're still representing, readers and this portion of the spiritual community, and we want to represent it and look our best and sound our best, and speak our best. That's all I'm saying. Being professional as possible. And you can still cuss. I'm not talking about, I cuss all the time, but you know what I mean. Talking any kind of way to your subscribers, basically taking out whatever trauma or bad day you're having on the people, your followers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And I have my moments, but I don't take it out on my followers. I get on here, I rant, and I get off. I don't direct, nothing towards the followers like that, or be speaking disrespectfully in the way that I try to get across the messages I have. Now, TikTok is a different story on there. On TikTok, it's about being raw. You know what I mean? I get raw. I'll have people jumping in the comments like, oh my God. That's how I imagine that the women are looking, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, I said it. I said it. That's what it is. I am him. But it's a different kind of mood over here. Appreciate you. One of the OGs right there. You know what I'm saying? Love her channel. You know what I'm saying? I get inspiration from. I hop in her live sometimes. I don't say nothing because we have, we know people that don't too much care for me. I don't like to cause any drama, but you know what I'm saying? I appreciate her inspiration. I feel like she gets inspiration from me, and we kind of bounce the inspiration back and forth. And that's the way it's supposed to be, right? You know what I mean? Again, no one needs a pat on the back or anything like that, but showing up, letting somebody know, you're here, and then, obviously, we're able to, like, I'm getting back into my fitness thing and videos. And I want to go ahead and let Wellness for Frugal Mama know that the scheduling of my early AM videos was inspired by seeing hers consistently being scheduled. You know what I'm saying? Come rain, sleet, hail or snow. So shout out to you. I always love giving back to people that I get inspiration from by name if I can remember, or I try to describe you as best I can. But what that does is put out positive energy back in the ether because we all know for the most part, we're not getting the stuff from ourselves. And if we're getting inspiration, which it's fine to get inspiration and then make it your own. You know what I'm saying? Watch somebody get inspiration and make it in your own way, you know what I'm saying? That's almost like it's like honoring that person in a way. That's where I look at it. So I want to make sure that, I'm gonna, do my fitness thing and hey him again. But I want Wellness Fruit Mama to know that that was inspired by your consistency with scheduling your videos. I see in my feed pop up, and I do jump in there sometimes. Don't think I don't be up in there. When you run around like me and you just, you know what I'm saying? You make enemies, you don't project your issues on other people that you know that you're cool with. So I hop up in there, I watch, you know what I'm saying? I'll be right there, supporting, because her videos are short, they're scheduled, and they're fun. So, I'm going to get some inspiration from that. And I promise you, I am not going to copy you verbatim, but I'm definitely going to use some of your, you know, um, bringing people in and making people feel welcome during a workout and making it fun. That's a gift, and it's a blessing, and I appreciate watching it. And I'm gonna get inspiration from it. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm to want to show up and shout out while you're in here. You can go ahead and do that. But I want you guys to know I'm gonna have videos up on. I can't do lives yet. I think you need like 50 the tarot card reading channel doing readings. It's going to be a lot of Leo readings, and then channel messages for the most part. And I'm not going to lie to you, it's going to be a lot of Sigma male messages, and I'm going to do a couple for the ladies. I'm not going to forget about y'all. I really don't think y'all care what I speak about as long as I'm not like bashing women and you. Oh, put videos out there for males. Again, my son looks up Sigma male stuff, so maybe I'll pop up in his feed. you know, fingers, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully he won't skip it. Full of stuff, man. I gotta. Oh, I mentioned it in my community tab. Readers, understand we've had our differences, okay? Your swords and your weaponry down, okay? This is an opportunity for a fresh start. You know, when I say readers, I'm a reader. I'm not like a prophetic word. You know, I thought about it, but I'm like, I just can't. You know, I don't verses every day. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not trying to be. I'm just not going to do that. I want to bring people to God without having to do that. Right? Nothing wrong with that. Don't come for me. Ain't that what they say? Don't come for me because you guys are working for God as well. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just saying it's not my cup of tea. You know, but I'm more of the I'm more, casual. I love how the readers go about doing it. That's why I have this love hate thing for readers. That's why I'm so picky about you guys. And I want you guys to do the best and represent the spiritual community leading the way, which is what y'all really are doing. Y'all are leading the way. So, if you're leading the way, I want you to lead the way like a Leo. Let's look good while we do it. Let's sound good. Hey, listen, I understand there's the dark side, you dark witches out there. You do what you do and you do it well. We don't care how you look. But I'm talking about the light workers out there. Out there just throwing content out there, do what you do. And I'm not saying if you're out there putting out content about what your ex is doing is dark witch. You know what I'm saying? If you're a dark witch. You there, kind of like brainwashing people with the stuff you're saying when you're like, yes, there's going to be bad things that's going to happen to them. While you're playing music, yes, it's going to happen bad to you as well, possibly. Yes, and this also is going to happen to your. Shut up. You out here brainwashing people, putting that in their subconscious. That's that dark witch stuff. You know what you're doing. You know words spells. Stop playing. Okay. Now, if you're out there putting out a good, hey, listen, this is what's going on, because that's what helped me put things together from my situation with my ex. But they do it a certain kind of way that they do it professionally. So we're not going to keep going into that, right? I just want you guys, or just wanted you guys to just step your game up on the light worker side. And you guys did, and you guys are looking good. And I ran across a bunch of good channels today, and these are real deals. You know what I'm saying? Real deal Holyfields, not fake ones. And you yeah, very respectful. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Message out of all of them, it would be the collective message from about, looked at about four out the seven, right? Good message, right? Good readers. I see why you guys be watching them like that. I can't watch them every day. I'm in the field. If I were to watch them, if you watch somebody too much, you will take on their mannerisms, the way they speak, all that stuff. That's why they say if you feed them long enough, they start looking like you. If you feed information, if you feed them, start watching y'all too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Those are the consistent. People that go live, they use the first 20, almost 30 minutes, just waiting for people to show up. Because when they sit down and go live, they're really sitting down to go live. I mean, they're gonna go live for hours. You know, I used to try to keep it under an hour or under 30. it really doesn't matter with this channel anymore because this channel is like I said, it promotes all other, aspects of my business and me. So it promotes my TikTok, it promotes my other YouTube channels. It's the hub. This is the one that everybody knows of. So it's a great thing. This is when you think in this kind of way. I love the ability now to be able to, okay, I'm gonna rise. I'm gonna have to pre-record all these record Phil as well. I'm a live guy. I love going live more than anything, but the pre-record thing is a good feel to it because you can sit down, you can just do it whenever, and I don't really edit much out. I edit it up, but I don't edit out video really. I really don't. I try not to, unless I drop the phone or what I'm saying, have a super wacky glitch or something where I look like I've gone crazy. I don't know, but most of the time, no. Get on the reader channel, do what I want to do on that, or narcs. I can, and that's how I compartmentalize it. Right. This one is about you getting closer to God. The narc bully channel is about you getting over your pain. Right. It's about you dating. What I'm saying? Modern dating is, and I'll be having guests on there and stuff like that. You know, channel. What we do over there. Like, we're giving you is reading little and all my different, what I'm saying, layers. I went ahead and said, so I'm really happy with this. So I'm gonna as soon as I get up at 3 a.m., I want to get to the point where I'm doing 6 at 2:30 because it takes me about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, doing my workouts, my meditation, and praying to kind of like get myself, moving right. A little bit. 30. I'm gonna start going to the gym, y'all. Gym. I haven't even stepped into a gym yet. Do you know what I'm gonna be looking like after I leave? Y'all gonna swear I'm doing something. You're gonna be like, "What are you taking? Why would I take anything?" You see, I don't waste money on nothing. Come on, it's just natural, God given genetics and living, as clean as I possibly can and working out like I'm supposed to. To like make a pre-recorded video, then go live at what I say, like 6:45, 7 or whatever. You know what I mean? Great work schedule right there, man. I mean, I'm done by like 1 at the latest. I don't know how y'all do that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta set a schedule so that way, even if I'm running late, I know what I'm running late for. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you running late if you don't have a schedule? You're just randomly posting things. Like, nah, man. I like the AM too, that early AM, especially on top of the mountain when the dew and the fog and man, are you crazy? Man, like the sun comes up at like 5:46. You know, the birds start chirping at like 5:38. I got it clocked out, y'all. It'll be random on the weekends, but Monday through Friday, guaranteed. You're live. Stay tuned. Go to this channel. And at least one right here because I'm gonna on each channel, but I'm gonna to cabal together. You know, this channel, but if it ends up being on another channel, who cares? I'm not boxing myself in anything. Gotta put some videos on there, and that's for I forgot about the Patreon. The Patreon is for the ladies, super I mean, guys, there'll be videos in there for y'all too. Sigma ain't gotta, like, be um, easy. 3rd channel more so than the 1st. By name too, because I don't think a lot of people like really being messed around with me, but, I mean, there's some of them out there that have, like, secondary channels that they've fallen in love with more so than the primary. Yeah. Just decide whether it's good or not. I'm gonna still I feel messy. If I can focus them down on a few subjects or it'll be whatever I wanna do, you know? Anything I spread somewhere else. I can try. Imma try a little bit. 'Shift in my face as well, if I'm kinda stuff, but, you know better. Um, leg better let me know. I just like hit another adjustment, so there's correction number two. I hope it still sounds good. Right now, I got both arms around it, so it sounded pretty good. Audio be jacked up, and now, so again, I'm gonna be going to bed early. I'm really digging this. Like I'm getting tired now. Like I'm on that good old person schedule. Getting tired about 7:20, 7:35, 7:45. I'm ready to hit the sack, right? Sleep, you know, 30, up by 3:30. I want to get to the point where I'm getting up by 2:45, y'all, 2:30. I can get done getting up at 2:30, that, but like 2:45. I mean, what's 2:45? Come on. You guys. The podcast. See, I don't like spend a lot of time editing. You know what I'm saying? I like to have a good template, a good assembly line type of way of getting things done, so that that way, the the mess up eyeball or something like that. But other than that, man, just like let the people see it. All the who cares? Like if they can't look at you being human, business, you know what I'm saying? Why perfect, figure out my own little. I'm I'm gonna figure out something. different kind of hat. You know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be making my own decks. I see why everybody makes their own decks. I'm gonna make some dope decks, y'all. Make them, and then I'm gonna probably get them like laminated, made or whatever. Cause I'll be coming up with the words and the phrases over here, and that way I can have my energy in my own cards. It's something to it. I can see when the other readers do it. They'll mix like a regular deck with their own deck because there's an energy with your own cards because you wrote them, and when it comes out, it's just like a more natural feel. And that's what I want to do. I want to have a few of them. You know, crazy, y'all. I might even have a deck only for Patreon. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Cause it's gonna be illicit, man. I cannot. I can't let you guys. I'm not gonna get demonetized for that, right? I too, but I'm gonna make my own and mix them. With the ones. Of so I'm gonna look at a few of those, right? 5 tonight, y'all. Maybe I'll hop back on here later. Probably not. I might get on. Uh, I'm up. Yep. Thought about eating fast food now. You eat fast food, you're getting a bunch of fecal matter in your food because they don't wash their hands. If you're gonna eat out, you're just gonna have to accept that? Man, those not far from here. I'm going to the grocery store, man. I can find something right now. Like, don't you dare. I want to do it. I gotta do it. Go to the store. You can pick up pre-made. Well, John, I'm not even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get off of here. Um, I've been doing mental work today, so as TikTok. I ain't been on there all day. So you know. settling in, you know, I schedule. So schedule. I love working as hard as I can to stick to that schedule. I don't know, but be prepared. Hey, I like cooking. You know, and all that. I just know when to pull it out, when to turn it over. Just know on my phone, and I just be like, "Oh, go check on the food." You know, oh, the food's burning. When I get there, it's never burnt. It's just done. It's done just right. One time, it was cooked. It was done. I get them like, "Oh, just right." What I'm saying? Remember, how we if you haven't already, videos, man. What I'm saying? We're doing something different here. Things are getting better. Go through the cap.